Hi, this is JP from Now the Lights Over Arkham. Welcome to the last episode of this deck building and deck testing video series. We are down to our last investigator, and if you have been following along, no surprise who it is. It is Tommy Muldoon. So, Tommy is the last investigator we are building a deck for in this series, and Tommy is a full Guardian investigator, so no other cards than 0 to 5 Guardian cards and 0 to 5 neutral cards in the deck. And we will build a true solo deck for Tommy now, see how he fares in the Spreading Flames scenario from the core box, and that is basically it. So without further delay, let's get started. Okay, so Tommy is our last investigator. Let's look at the front side first. So we have 3 willpower, 3 intellect, 4 combat and 2 agility. And Tommy is police traded. Action: spend 1 resource or discard a firearm asset you control from play. Play a firearm asset from your hand, paying its cost. It enters play with 2 additional ammo on it. And Elder Sign abilities: +1, place 1 ammo on an asset you control with, uses ammo, 9 hit points or 9 health and 6 sanity. And as I already said, Guardian cards level 0 to 5, neutral cards level 0 to 5, and deck size 30. Our signature card is Becky. It is a 2-cost asset. Willpower, combat and wild icons. Item, weapon, firearm. Tommy Muldoon deck only. Uses 2 ammo. Spend 1 ammo, fight, combat. You get +2 combat and deal 1 damage for this attack. When you trigger this the above ability, exhaust Becky. This attack ignores the aloof and retaliate keywords and takes up 2 hand slots. Our signature weakness is loose cannon. It is a flaw. Revelation: you must either discard each firearm asset you control or lose 5 resources. So Guardian is quite straightforward to build. First off, we won't be having much trouble with combat, so we probably want to focus on getting clues. And of course the rookie cop would let us discover 1 clue at our location, but I like the police dog more. It also boosts our investigation. So it boosts either attack or investigation, so it is more versatile. Then probably lesson learned would be good, and scene of the crime, and stakeout would be good also. So this is quite a lot of clue tech already. Just double checking if we want any more, or if we even have any more, because I think when I built Daniela, I used most of the clue tech in Guardian in that also. Okay, so Logan Hastings gives resources. I don't think we want that. So I think I'll grab 1 more rookie cop, so that we have 3 allies in the deck. For combat, we'll for sure get the M1911. We also will take the vicious blows, and actually make them sing is clue tech also, so we want that. Resilience, maybe not. We don't want machete. We want firearms. So we have Becky, those, and custom grip. So attached to a firearm asset you control during your turn, except during an action, discard custom grip, return attached asset to your hand. You may play a firearm asset from your hand. So this basically works as 2 additional weapons. We want arm to the teeth because we are using our items to fight, adapt and overcome. That is probably really good. We already have the visage blows. That is more of a multiplayer card. The bounty, right tool for the job. We might as well splash 1 in to have a card to find our weapons if we don't hit the 3 in the deck. But we don't want probably to flood the deck with too many weapons. So I'm not really keen on taking the service revolver. It is you only can fight with it as a reaction, so I'm not going to add that. I think it's more of a multiplayer card where you are tanking, but we need to preserve our deck. So I'm actually thinking of the protective vest because it lets us to look for firearm or upgrade cards. So I'm taking 2 actually. Iron sights. I think it's too cumbersome, so I'm leaving that out. Restrained is too cumbersome too, I think. We don't need the bodyguard, not the endurance, not the Logan Hastings, and that is all the guardian cards we are using. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So we have some slots. So basically 3 cards for the neutral cards. So I'm going with the safe bets. So these, and I think we need the emergency caches. I will leave the unexpected courage out because we already have a lot of symbols from other skill cards. So I think that is the deck. I'm just going to double check the card count. Okay, that is 30 cards, and I should put those guardian cards back here, which I'm not using. So last thing to do it is to pick the basic weakness, and then we can start building the deck and start testing it out. And we get pursued. So force, after an enemy enters your location, take 1 horror. Discard pursuit. So this is probably a bit bad one. A bit bad one for Tommy, with only 6 sanity, but not the worst. So that is the deck. Next I will sleeve up the deck, and of course I will put the deck list onto the screen for your viewing pleasure, so you can check the deck list out, and also there will be a link in the video description for the deck list if you want to save it and try it out for yourself. So I will sleeve up the deck, set up the scenario, so I will be right back. Okay, and we are set up here. So again, for the last time, I will be playing the Spreading Flames scenario in standard difficulty. I'm not going to read any of the story text, I'm only going to read the functional text on cards. So we have the past curfew agenda, action, parlay test, intellect 2, if you succeed, discard a bystander enemy at your location. 3, doom threshold, where the smoke objective at the end of the round. Investigators may spend the requisite clues as a group to advance. There are 2 clues, and shroud is 2 on your friend's room. So, can't remember if I shuffled the encounter deck, so I'll give it a quick shuffle. And we are ready to go. So, with Tommy, it is a straightforward playstyle. So get a weapon, have it out, and get clues and kill enemies. Nothing really fancy. There are some interesting cards in the deck, of course, but we'll get to them if we draw them. And yeah, let's draw our opening hand and see what we get. Stake out, onto the teeth, perception, adapt and overcome, and overpower. Okay, I am going to draw mulligan all of it. Police dog, M1911, scene of the crime, emergency cash, and protective vest. So a lot better starting hand after the mulligan. Basically only skill cards in our starting hand, but after the mulligan we got some assets to play immediately down, so we are protected against early enemy draws. Now we just need to get some clues. So first thing first is to get some resources, because we are going to play a lot of stuff. We'll play emergency cash for our first action, and we are immediately going to use those resources to play the the weapon M1911 or M1911. Then we are actually playing it using Tommy's own ability. So spend 1 resource, so we use the 3 and 1. So we will put 2 additional bullets on it. So we have 6 bullets, which should carry us a long way in this scenario. And last action, we will play police dog. And that is our turn. No enemies, will go to upkeep. Draw a card, gain a resource, and we're off to the first mythos phase of the game. And we draw Wild Compulsion. It is a willpower 3 test. For each point you fail by, you must either discard 1 card at random from your hand or lose 1 resource. So we really don't want to fail this. We are 3 versus 3, so I think I will commit the protective vest for this, because we have a weapon, so we don't have to get a new one, hopefully anytime soon. So we are testing 4 versus 3. -3. We failed by 2, so I'm going to lose the resources. I value the cards more at the moment. And now we can't play the scene of the crime, but that's okay. If we would have drawn an enemy, we would have definitely played that. So I was semi-hoping for an enemy there, but we'll just investigate. So I will use the police dog for the first one. We are 4 versus 2. -1, we'll grab a clue. Second action, we are 3 versus 2. -1, we'll grab a clue. Last action, we'll grab a resource. No enemies. We'll go to upkeep, we draw another protective vest and gain a resource, and we will spend the clues to advance. So, no enemies in play to discard. Put the dormitories and Miskatonic Quad into play. Spawn the Servant of Flame at the dormitories. And attach 1 copy of fire to our friend's room and put the others into the encounter discard pile. And then objective, escape the dorms if each undefeated investigator is at the Miskatonic Quad advance. So we are probably doing what we usually do, just run through the Servant of Flame, take the attack of opportunity and then continue from there. But we'll go to the Mythos phase, Doom and a card. Unspeakable Truth. Well, that is okay, we can deal with that after we leave the dormitories. First action, we'll move to the dormitories. This engages us. Second action, we will move to the Miskatonic Quad, take 2 and 2. Not going to kill off the police dog, and we advance. So this is set aside. No enemies in play. Discard your friend's room. This goes into the discard. I'll just put it here. And put the rest of the locations into play. Simple, simple, simple. And we still have 1 action left. So, search for Dr. Armtridge. Objective at the end of the round, investigators at Orn Library may spend the requisite clues as a group to advance, and we need 3 clues. Well, our last action, we'll actually do a free move here. And last action we will try to investigate. No, last action we'll actually heal 1 damage and 1 horror. So I'll just mark that this has been spent, so we can't do that anymore. So we'll go to upkeep. Vicious Blow, again a resource. We add a Doom, the agenda advances. We'll test Willpower 3. Again, not gonna commit anything to the test. 0, we pass, so that is great. Now, lid up, so the same action, parlay test, intellect 2, if you succeed, discard a bystander enemy at your location, and 5 doom threshold. And the encounter card for this round is Extraplanar Visions. Test willpower or intellect X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! If you fail, take 1 damage and discard 1 card at random. Okay, we're going to just... yeah, we don't need the protective vest. So commit that and test willpower. Or would we have a better intellect items? No. So we are testing 4 versus 3 now. -3, so we fail. So we discard 1, take 1 damage. Discard 1 card at random from our hand. it is this one. We lose the scene of the crime. That is a shame. So double action will get rid of this, and last action will try to investigate here. And we are investigating 3 versus 3. And we are using the police dog, so 4 versus 3. Skull is a -3, we fail. Okay, that is that, so we'll draw a card, overpower, and gain a resource. We'll go to the next round, we add a doom, encounter card is Cosmic Evils. We will place 1 doom onto the agenda. First action, we will investigate 4 versus 3. -1, we grab the clue. Second action, move here, and free move here. Last action, let's investigate 3 versus 2. Elder Sign, place 1 ammo on a weapon asset to control which uses ammo. We get the clue, which I forgot to put there. And now we have to discard 1 card from our hand, so we can choose and discard. So I think I can do without the adapt and overcome at the moment. Or maybe, yeah, let's discard the overpower. Because this is really good after we spawn the Servant of Flame again. Because it bypasses the retaliate. Okay, no enemies will go to upkeep. We draw another gun, gain a resource. We'll go to the Mythos phase. 3 of 5 doom, mutated. Just testing 3 versus 3. If we fail, we either take 2 damage or each investigator takes 1 horror, so we are taking the horror for sure. When we fail, we take the horror. So first action, we'll move here, free move to the Warren Observatory. I'll actually draw a card. And now I regret it, but whatever. I was hoping we will get okay, now I'm again confused. Did I investigate this round? I think I did that last round because I got the gun. There's a clue here. So I think I forgot to flip these, so let's see. First action, move, free move, draw a card. No, yeah, I forgot I drew a card. So I might as well try to investigate. I just was thinking, did I forgot to stand up the police dog, so I forgot to do that. So I'm trying 4 versus 3 to investigate here. Zero, we'll actually get the clue. That's great. And we draw a card here. Make him sing. That's even better. And no enemies will go to upkeep. We draw another make him sing and gain a resource. And we'll go to the Mythos phase. 4 of 5 doom. Noxious smoke. We are testing willpower for sure. We really don't have anything to commit, so I think we are taking the damage, and again we forgot to stand up the police dog. We are testing 3 versus 3 for the test. -1, we fail, and we'll take one damage. Yeah, we failed by 1, so that's okay. First off, I will do a double action to get rid of this. It's funny that we haven't drawn a single enemy in this game, and Tommy is really good at dealing with those, but it is what it is. So we'll move to Miskatonic Quad and fast move here. We could advance already, but I think we'll try to grab this clue here first. And we'll end our turn here, so lesson learned, and we gain a resource. And I'm just thinking, yeah, we want to try to get the clue here. So we'll go to the Mythos phase, we advance. So we test Agility 3. -1, we fail. We take 1 damage. That's not a problem. Now we have Wild Flame. So after the same parlay action, but after a Doom is placed on the agenda, the lead investigator draws the topmost copy of Fire in the encounter discard pile. And the encounter card for this round is Forbidden Secrets. Test book 3. For each point you fail by, you must either place 1 of your clues on your location or take 1 horror. This we probably don't want to fail. I think we are not going to use the Make 'em Sing that much this game. And not the... well, maybe the lesson learned. So we have 3 clues. We are testing... yeah, the clues don't matter. So we are testing 5 versus 3 now. -3. We fail by 1, so we take 1 horror. That's still okay. This should be flipped. Okay, well... I think we will do a double action here to draw 3 cards, limit once per game. So that is used. I don't remember if I ever used this before. So we get Vicious Blow, that's great. Perception, that's even better. And Arm to the Teeth. So we will use our last action to investigate using the police dog and committing Perception to the test. -2, we are 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 4, -2, we still succeed, so we grab the clue. And that is the, oh yeah, we draw a card from the Perception. It is the Custom Grip. We'll actually fast play it. I'm not sure if it's, yeah, I'll play it next round if I need to. But yeah, at the end of the round, there are no enemies, so we'll ready draw a card and gain a resource. So we will spend the requisite number of clues to advance and get the Dr. Henry Armitage. We also put 3 clues onto the Miskatonic Quad and spawn the Servant of Flame enemy there. And Dr. Henry Armitage doesn't take up an ally slot, so Police Dog stays in play. And we draw 1 copy of Fire. Now, Blaze of Glory, fast triggered ability, spend 1 clue per investigator as a group, deal 1 damage per investigator to an enemy at your location. Action, resign, you flee the burning campus. Objective, if the Servant of Flame is defeated, advance. We'll go to the next Mythos phase and draw a bystander. Well, we are going to just ignore the bystander because we will move and ignore attacks of opportunity because of Henry Armitage. We'll move here. The Servant of Flame engages us. We'll fast use this 1 clue, deal 1 damage, and we will attack the Servant of Flame. We'll commit 2 vicious blows to the test. Use the police dog. So let's see, we are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 4. So I'm not going to commit anything else. Because if we miss by auto-fail or something, then we can still do something. -4, so we just barely hit and deal 4 damage, which will defeat the Servant of Flame, and we get resolution 1. So that went almost as good as it can go. We got all the victory points, we defeated the Servant of Flame, and we barely took a scratch. Okay, well, Tommy is a bit beaten up, but our allies are fresh and kicking. So, yeah, we still have 1 action left over, so that was pretty good. I'm very happy with the deck. I could see Tommy doing quite well in true solo with this deck. So yeah, that is the end of this deck building and deck testing video series. Hope you guys have been with me from the beginning, and please like, share and subscribe, whatever. I never asked for that in my videos, but I know there's one person who has been watching all of my videos and waiting for Miguel to arrive. Miguel came last week, and this week we have still Tommy, so hopefully you're still with me and enjoying the content. And of course, when the short campaign releases later this summer, you will definitely see that in action on my channel. So nothing left to say but to thank you for watching, and hope you guys like this playthrough, and until next time.